Hey guys, Taiga here, and this is the Lenovo Yoga Book. It's a really interesting concept. It's a tablet, but a laptop at the same time, and I could guarantee you have never seen anything like this. And is it any good? Well, let's check it out. So the Lenovo Yoga Book comes in two versions. The Android version, which I have here, goes for $499, and the Windows version, which is $549. Since this is more of a tablet than a laptop, I do recommend getting the Android version instead, since Windows doesn't handle touch interactions that well. And to get the specs out of the way, this has an Intel Atom ZA5500 processor running at 2.4 GHz, Android 6.0, 10-inch 1920 by 1200 display, which is slightly higher than 1080p, 4 gigs of RAM, and a 64 GB storage. Now the design and the build quality is fantastic. It's mostly made out of metal, has that classic Lenovo metal hinge design, which makes it easy to shape it to multiple positions like laptop, tent, stand, and of course tablet mode, and it comes in three colors: black, silver, and gold, I believe. Now, since this is technically like a 2-in-1 laptop because it does have a keyboard, it's really thin for what it is. Now, let's talk about this keyboard, and this part is Lenovo's main selling feature. When you boot this tablet on, the keyboard automatically lights up, which is really dope. But other than that, it's not that great. Now, the most important thing about keyboards is that you get that sense of key separation and tactile feedback. But with this keyboard, those two things just disappear. Since this is a flat slab, there's no sense of location, and that's what makes this hard to type on. And the vibration feedback you get is pretty much non-existent, and the vibration is just loud. It's like typing on a normal screen like an iPad. I've been using this tablet for a while now, and I still can't type efficiently and effectively. You do get used to it, but it's just not the same as typing on a good old mechanical keyboard. The neat thing, however, is that it does come with custom Android function keys, which is useful. Now, the mousepad isn't great either. It's a rough surface to glide on, and since there isn't any physical buttons to click, you can only tap. You can't drag or scroll with it or any other gestures like that. Now, the really cool thing about this is that you can turn this keyboard into a canvas for you to write or type on. Lenovo called this the Create Pad, and with just a press of a button, you can switch the mode. So the Lenovo Yoga Book comes with a stylus that can also turn into a real pen if you want to. You can switch out the plastic tip with an ink tip, and it comes with 3 of them. Now, with this stylus, it doesn't work on the screen, but what Lenovo wants you to do is write on the pad below it, and it's really cool. So you can use this area to draw on or create art, or you can use this to write your notes. Drawing on it feels very natural. There's not much input lag as well, but since I'm not an artist and I'm a student, the really dope feature is that you can write on this on top of paper and pen, and the tablet is able to save the digital form of that. So as you write on the top of the canvas, it simultaneously saves it, which can be very useful whenever you lose the hard copy. This also comes with a notepad full of paper, which you can buy refills online as well. Getting away from the Create Pad, let's actually talk about the tablet itself. So like I said earlier, this has a 10-inch slightly higher than 1080p display, and it's solid, gets bright enough to view outdoors, has good contrast, and it's sharp overall. A good display to watch content on. This has a micro USB port, mini HDMI port, and a micro SD card slot on one side, and the headphone jack on the other side. This does have stereo speakers as well, which gets loud but doesn't have any depth into the sound, which is what I expected. It's definitely good enough for media consumption though. Performance is solid too. This comes with Android 6.0, which is optimized for tablet mode, and is lightly skinned, which is good. Everything is smooth, and running games is no problem as well. This is what you expect nowadays, so nothing surprising here. The battery life on the Lenovo Yoga Book is pretty good. You can go over a day with this no problem, like taking notes, listening to music, watching videos, playing games, and all that. It could go over a day easily. With heavy usage, like extremely heavy usage, it could probably last a day. So in conclusion, I love the concept of the device and what Lenovo tried to make here. It's nothing like I've seen before, and for students like me, that Create Pad becomes a very useful feature. But the other half of their main selling point, which is the keyboard, is lacking and misses the crucial points of what makes a keyboard good. Well, that's basically, guys, that was a review of the Lenovo Yoga Book. Like I said, I really love this concept. It's a tablet, a laptop at the same time, and drawing pad, which is really dope. It's just that for a product like this to work, it needs to have the essentials on point. Well, that's basically, guys. If you like this review, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe for more similar content like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.